Hi,
we go.
everybody. Welcome back to the OJ podcast. I'm Olivia. That's Jamie. And today
Hi.
we're talking. Sorry, yes, speak, Jamie, speak.
I was like, I gotta remember to make sure I say hi.
Yes. And today we're talking about Heated Rivalry and episode 6. And I just have one question for Jamie. Will you
What?
come to the cottage with me?
Oh my god. I was like, what are you about to ask me? Yes, I'll come to the cottage with you, Olivia.
Aw, we might have to go to your cottage. I don't have a cottage.
Yeah, that is true. But yes, this is the final episode where we finally made it here after months of trying to record these.
We're gonna do it, guys.
We're gonna do it.
We're
And
gonna
want to
make
know the
it.
funny thing is, this isn't gonna be posted for another 2 weeks after filming this.
Woo! We record
Uh,
in advance, losers.
yeah, and we have a jam-packed schedule coming up with things.
We
So
got
be on the lookout.
surprises.
They won't
Well,
see this
wait, they're
until
not
half of the
surprises
things
once this
happen.
comes out, are they?
Yeah.
Aw.
No surprises. But yeah. The episode starts. Ooh, whoa. Okay. The episode starts off with Scott Hunter's MVP speech. So he's just kind of talking about like coming out and like how a lot of people have been messaging him and thanking him and like being like, oh my God, like I never thought I could do that. Like being in sports and being out, especially in hockey, men's hockey more specifically, um, which that the show is kind of showcasing that also. I know a lot of people when the show first came out was just like, "Oh my god, this is monumental." Um, just kind of a monumental moment in sports. I was really sad cuz Kip wasn't there because they don't have enough of a budget to have a full audience. So Kip couldn't actually be at the speech and he was sitting in a bar watching it, which in the books he's
Listen,
obviously
we
there.
gotta budget for what we can budget for. You want the show or not?
True.
I'm
True. But
so excited, though, to see that quality jump. It's
oh
gonna be
yeah, that budget
fantastic.
jump the next couple seasons. Ooh.
Or does the budget not get increased because they're like, "We know you guys can film a good quality product on a
True.
lower budget."
It's
It's
gonna
not
get
gonna be that
it's
way.
gonna
They
it's
they
gonna get
invest in what makes
increased.
them money,
Yeah.
but
But after the speech, we pick back up with Shane and Ilya. Shane's picking up Ilya from the airport. It's a very awkward car ride at first. Especially because like Shane's like worried that someone recognized Ilya and like all of this. Like they don't want to be seen together because they're supposed to be rivals. Um, Eventually, I think I actually, when the first time I saw this, I like screamed when I saw Ilya take Shane's hand in the car, and I was like,
it sounds
"That's
like a very
crazy."
Jamie thing to do. I
Mhm.
also likely reacted knowing myself because when Jamie and I watch shows together, it's just, "Ee, ah!"
Yeah.
Repeat.
Uh huh. They get to the cabin, and this is not. They get to the cottage, and this is not what I consider a cottage. I am from
That is
northern.
not a cottage. A cottage is like 2 rooms
Yeah.
max. Like,
Like
hitting your head on the ceiling, that is a mansion, and I will hear no
yeah.
other.
I'm from northern Wisconsin. Like I know what a cottage looks like, and that's not
I'm from
it.
New England. I know what a cottage looks
Yeah.
like. When I think of cottage, I think of a log cabin, like,
Yes,
or a beach
yes,
cottage. And,
yes.
like, a beach cottage ain't big.
Yeah. This has vaulted ceilings, floor to ceiling windows everywhere, like
Not a cottage.
multiple bedroom. It's crazy.
I'm thinking the size of an RV max. It's either gonna be a vertical RV or a wide RV, but it's the size of an RV.
Yeah, this is definitely not that. This
No.
this is a full mansion. They're still very awkward when they get there. Obviously, they both are in uncharted territory
They've
right
only been in a
now.
situationship for 10 years. They barely know each other.
Yeah. um eventually they stop being awkward and they're like conversing and stuff, and Shane gets so shocked when he finds out that Ilya hasn't been with anyone else, which is also just a good
Jamie
pivotal
knows how to say words.
pivotal moment in the show, because obviously that signifies how much Ilya truly likes Shane and how much he hasn't been sleeping around. So, and Shane hasn't either, because we know Shane and he would never.
Shane's a weasel.
And then
Shane's gotten into one fight in his life. Does he look like he'd do anything?
no.
He's a hockey player, and the only person he's beaten up is Scott Hunter.
And that
Like,
man's ancient. And it immediately backfired on him too.
I know.
I think Scott one-upped him in that moment
Obviously,
by far.
Shane doesn't know what he's doing.
Nope. Shane asks Ilya that while they're there, they just be honest with each other. No moving around the truth, no lies. Like, they say what they think, they say what they feel, like all of this. Ilya, being Ilya, was like, I'll try, because that man keeps everything inside. You'll especially see that in season 2. There was a classic autistic Shane moment where Ilya comes out to see Shane cooking with burgers on the grill, and there's 8 burgers, and Ilya's like, "Why did you make 8 burgers? Like, there's only 2 of us." And Shane's like, "That's what the recipe called for." And Ilya's like, "You cut it in half."
He's too Russian for Shane.
Shane's
He's too
just like,
Russian.
"What do you mean? How do you do that?"
Cutting things in half.
How?
I can only
How?
go full speed.
While they're eating, they start kind of talking about Shane's parents and like Shane's home life and stuff. And I actually like this little tidbit from the fans. I don't know if it was intentional or not. There's a lot of things you can interpret this in this show that you don't know if it's intentional or not. But they start talking about like Shane's family, Shane's parents, Shane's childhood in the light, in the day, like out in the open. It's very a happy moment. Shane's smiling, talking about his parents and stuff. And then we get to them sitting by the fire in the dark. And now we're talking about Ilya's family life and Ilya's parents and his childhood,
Otherwise
and
known
it's in
as
the dark.
not good.
Yeah. So kind of showing 2 sides of the same coins, light and dark, kind of that whole thing. We also so we find out Ilya's mom had killed herself when Ilya was 12, and
Not good. This
yeah,
is going to be important for the
and
next season.
yeah, and Ilya
Spoiler.
found her body when he was 12. And he equates all of this, and his mother, he loves his mother, and like
Mhm.
that's probably the only person in his life other than Shane, obviously, that he loves. Um and he he emphasizes it with Shane that like it was really her dad was like his dad was abusive like toward her and all of these things, and that like she wasn't weak for doing this, like she was strong, and like she tried so hard to keep fighting for Ilya, but it like Ilya's dad's a complete asshole, and just yeah, and it's Russia. It's hard to get out of those kind of situations in the first place, let alone in a country where women are constantly being pushed down. So, and to lighten the mood, we also get a moment where a loon call. I need so a loon
Ugh,
call
stupid
happens.
Canadian wolf bed.
Ilya starts freaking out because he's
Oh
like,
my
"What is
god.
that?"
Kai found one of those shirts in the wild, and they haven't watched the show, but they didn't get it, and I was disappointed in them.
Oh my god. But anyways, Ilya thinks like it's a wolf or something, and Shane's like, "No, it's just a loon." And so Ilya calls it a stupid Canadian wolf bird. And then Shane does a loon call just like himself, and Ilya's like, "You speak bird also?" like freaking out. I realized, so I've been watching the NHL playoffs, and the Minnesota Wild is my team. And if Ilya has played against the Minnesota team, it's the Nomads in the show, but if they played against the Minnesota team, I guess they could have had a different call. But when the penalty or when the power play ends, like when the penalty ends, it's a loon call. They play a loon call in the arena. So
I'm gonna
Ilya
play
had to know
I'm
what
gonna
it
play
was.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. If we're going off reality, Minnesota's basketball team is the Timberwolves. Could they just be referencing the Timberwolves with an actual wolf call? Also, even if it is a loon, doesn't change the fact that he thought the loon was a wolf. So he still thinks they're
So he
playing
just
wolf
thought
noise.
the loon
This
was the
does
wolf the
not
entire
change.
time.
This does not change, in my opinion, anything.
But like, okay, why is he scared of it though? He hears it all the time in Minnesota.
Wild.
Oh, okay.
Pun intended, by the way.
Anyways, I just needed to bring that up because I just realized it. I was like, it's a loon call. Wait.
Or is it a wolf?
It's not a wolf. It's a loon call. Trust me, I know.
Source, trust me, bro.
It sounds like the same loon call that's in the show.
I can arrow, like, whatever.
Okay. We have a cute moment. They go to the next day. They're waking up together for the first time because they've never stayed overnight before. First time.
Ooh.
They end up going and playing, well, what's the league? Their league is called the MLH or something, whatever. Their league.
Hockey.
They end up playing like the video game for it. Ilya takes like plays as Shane, like plays as the Canadians and as Shane, and Shane gets mad because he's like, no, you're not allowed to do this.
Yes, he is. That's the entire point of playing this type of video game with your 10-year situationship.
Yeah.
on.
And I don't remember how I just watched this and I don't even remember how they got onto the conversation, but they were like talking about like annoying sports teams and they go, yeah, at least they're not the Yankees.
Yeah.
Completely dissing the like Yankees out of nowhere.
Good. As a Yankees hater, I approve this message.
Ella wouldn't approve.
Ella loves the show, so what is she gonna do? I gotta be
Yeah.
careful though, because I don't want her to curse George this weekend.
True.
So
It's now
yeah.
on the line. It's close.
Why? What has he done?
No,
What have I done to piss her off?
I don't know. She always gives threats all the time for anything
I haven't gotten a threat yet.
that you heard of.
What did she threaten me about you for?
It was something last night. It was a joking thing. I think it was one of the times we muted the mic. There was a couple times that none of you guys noticed that me and Ella purposely muted the mic.
This feels like cheating. You're supposed to have that entire thing on call.
It was not cheating. It was during the when it was telling us how to play the games. And so if I had to turn it up, and when I turned it up, it would echo, and so I had to mute the mic.
Gotcha. Okay.
But anyways,
I can't believe I got threatened and I don't even know. How am I supposed to beat that?
I think I get threatened all the time and don't even know.
Whatever.
She'll just anyways, Ilya has to remind Shane he's on the cover of the game, which I love. I'm on the cover of the game.
This is my face. See?
Then Hayden calls because Hayden just had another child, and there's a little incident during the call with Shane and Ilya. That's all I'm gonna go into that. They're then outside after this call playing soccer, which in the books they're in like this garage like on the property that has a hockey rink in it. But they didn't have the budget for that, so instead they're playing soccer out in the yard. And so they're kind of talking about Ilya's kind of talking about being a free agent and wanting either US or Canadian citizenship because he doesn't want to be have a Russian passport anymore and all of that. And then skips to them like sitting on the couch together. And Ilya's going off about how he can marry Svetlana and he could get US citizenship and like all of this. And he's sitting there and Shane's just staring him down, being like, "What the hell? What are you doing?
Stare. Stare Jamie
What are you
down.
talking about?" And but as he's going on this Svetlana rant, Ilya's just like, yeah, there's all these women that like I could like and I wish I could like, but like there's this Canadian guy that I just can't get out of my head and I always wish
Meanwhile,
they were
Shane's like,
him.
who is this guy? Dang, I
Yeah.
got beat.
Yeah. And just being like, and Ilya's just being like, yeah, this Canadian guy, and Shane's like, do you want to keep him in your life? And Ilya's like, oh yeah, like I want him in my life. So we
He
get
did
to
read between the lines. We're so proud of him.
yay, Shane!
Yay!
We then get to well, Ilya's asleep in bed. It's clearly really dark out. And Shane's sitting there, staring off into the distance. And he wakes up Ilya, and he has a plan. He has a plan that now that Ilya's a free agent, he is not going to sign again with I spoiled that there. He's not going to sign again with Boston, but instead he's going to sign with Ottawa because they
How is
need.
it a spoiler if you said it 20 seconds later?
Yeah, well, whatever.
Jamie, that made no sense.
Shh.
To you too.
So that Ilya is going to sign with Ottawa, and that because that means they're only like an hour and a half apart or an hour apart or whatever. And because Ottawa needs like a star center and they have this budget cap, like Ottawa's considered like the worst team in the league, which kind of are. And all of this.
Is that a reality insult too?
Well, I guess there's two teams. Ottawa got swept by Carolina in the playoffs, so they lost in 4 games.
That one. Go
Yeah.
my power ranking bracket.
Which
I'm tired.
I was rooting for their downfall anyways because I hate the Tajak brothers, so I was really happy. And now the women's team can play at their home arena for their playoffs.
Woohoo!
So that's good. Anyways, so all of this, Ilya kind of starts like he turns over and he kind of starts crying because he's a little happy about this. And then the momentous occasion, we get them saying I love you to each other.
It only took them 10 years.
Yeah, my favorite part is after Ilya says it in Russian a couple times and then he says it in English and Shane just goes, "Holy shit." Before saying I love you back.
That's Shane for I know.
Yeah. And so we then get a very
Bruins
cute
still
moment.
have a chance.
Yeah,
they may be down 3-1, but they still have a chance. Sorry, I had to look up the playoffs.
Well, did you not hear Ella go, they lost 6-1 last night, so that's especially why she's not rooting for them?
That's fair. No, that was a give me because I would have voted for the Bruins last night had we not talked about the other one.
Yeah, if you didn't have that conversation previously. But clearly everyone else knew.
She only ever talked about Boston with me.
Yeah, well, because that's the team you root for.
Duh.
So yeah, she's obviously going to only talk about that team, especially because you don't watch hockey. Whatever. The next morning we have like Ilya sitting on a rock looking at the sunset and Shane comes over with a blanket and they lay in the blanket together and it's so cute and like it's so peaceful. And we then get them talking about, I don't even know where they were at this point. like in the house. They get them talking about how Shane now has this more ideas for what they could do for their future. Shane is just only thinking of their future at this point.
Shane's in it to win it. Shane got
Oh
the
yeah,
chance and won. It's go time.
yeah. And so Shane's talking about opening up this like hockey school so to show that like oh they're more friends than what people think they are, so it's not weird if they're seen together. And this hockey school is going to like obviously they're going to get all the stars from the league and stuff helping out, and it's going to be named after Ilya's mother. They're going to call it
It's
the
very
Arena
sweet.
Foundation, and that all of the proceeds, it'll be a nonprofit, all of the proceeds from the school will go to mental health
This is them soft
organizations.
launching their friendship.
Yeah, this is all
Which,
to
by the
soft launch
way,
friendship.
the fangirls who ship them were like, guys, it's happening.
It's
It's
the
happening.
it's the fact that this is a thing that happened in real life too. Two rivals opening up a foundation
Oh, that's
suddenly
cute.
out of the middle of nowhere. So shout out to
Well, I
Sidney
think
Crosby and Alex Ovechkin.
I think we put a lot of focus on like how the media spins things versus like what actual relationships
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So it's like they might be the two best players in the league and like their teams might be rivals, and that's a natural like course of action for the media to take, but it doesn't mean they actually hate each other.
Yeah.
And I think all of that, like, you got to take what the media says about people's relationships as a grain of salt,
Literally.
not as
In
a with a whatever.
in any sport. It
Yeah.
really you don't know them personally. Like
No,
you don't know what actual
Max
relationships look
Verstappen and
like.
George Russell could be besties.
They could be.
I don't think they are, but they
That
could be.
that one's a little I would be
I,
shocked.
I was trying to make a joke, but I'm tired, so the sarcasm's not landing like it should have.
But anyways, oh, Ilya says like this. If I was Shane, I would have probably bawled my eyes out if my 10-year situationship said this. But like as Shane's like explaining the hockey school, Ilya goes, she would have loved you, like meaning his mother. And
That's
he said
pretty
it
cute.
like I love you. And I was just like, oh.
Jamie is down. Jamie cannot.
I would have
Jamie
been a
is
goner.
This is what Jamie's waiting for. She needs a 10-year-long situationship to like truly sell herself on someone.
Honestly, it would take 10 years. Ilias then starts playing mermaids in the lake. That's how
As he
I'm
should.
describing it. He's playing
I
mermaids.
too would play mermaids in the lake. It's a beautiful lake. It's also probably cold AF in there though.
Yeah. He's trying to
It's
get
Canada.
he's trying to get Shane to get in the water, and Shane's like, no. And this is Shane's sitting on a rock, and like in the book, he's on a dock, but they didn't
They
have
don't
the
have the
budget for a
budget.
dock. So he's in on a rock.
Guarantee you he's gonna build the dock in season 2.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
And he also was supposed to fall in the water instead of Ilya just like splashing him. Ilya was supposed to grab him and yank him in.
That's more realistic. I would do that.
Yeah. We do I don't know why, but I think it's just Ilya's accent and how he said it, but he was just like, give me a kiss. Because Shane was being like, the entire time with Ilya because Ilya was splashed him and he was mad.
Shane Hollander is the embodiment of cat.
Yeah.
I will explain no more in that statement. If you get it, you get it. If you don't,
you
get
don't.
it at some point.
But they're out of the lake, they're walking up to the house, and honestly, we get the most horror movie-esque shot here. It's shot from inside the house, looking on Shane and Ilya walking in, and it's dark in the inside. And Shane and Ilya kiss, and you can see it through the window, and all of a sudden you see the outline of this body watching them like in the corner. Which, if you've read the books, you know what's about to happen. But a lot of people were like, oh my god, it's this person, oh my god, it's this person. Like, Ah. No,
No. Do you like
it
my
was Shane's dad.
Halloween music
Yeah.
in the background? Yeah.
It was Shane's dad. He needed to get a charger, and instead of his dad, questioning his son or figuring out why his son was kissing his arch rival, he drives away.
Honestly, I get it. I'm not in that situation, but it's like, oh, well, he wanted to be left alone. This is clearly why. I'm just gonna leave and go gossip to Yuna.
I'm gonna go talk about this to someone else.
Yep. It's the type of thing you can't keep secret.
Yeah.
You gotta
would
tell
be
one
spilling
person.
the
You can keep it
beans
secret from everyone else,
immediately.
but it's like, Jimmy,
Spilling
Jimmy,
the
guess what?
beans immediately.
Jimmy!
That would definitely be me with you and Ella. Depending on, you will go get it first, and then eventually I'll slip it down.
You need to soft launch it somewhere first.
Well, obviously, Shane has a panic attack because, as anyone who is queer, yeah, I would be freaking out also. I think everyone can agree. I would be freaking out with my parents who don't know and just watched me kiss someone they hated, that they thought I hate. So he
I
freaks
think
out.
your mom would be thrilled, though, in all actuality. Knowing your mother,
I think she would just want me to have a partner.
Exactly. Your mom would be thrilled. I obviously will not be caught in this situation. However, I empathize with people who have been.
Yeah. And so Ilya calms him down and they decide they're gonna go to Shane's parents' cabin, which is his childhood cabin. And I agree with Ella. This is probably the best line of the entire episode. Ilya comes walking out in a Boston Raiders shirt, which obviously Shane's parents aren't fans of the Boston Raiders because they are the enemy team to their son's team. And so Shane's like, seriously, you're wearing that? And Ilya's like, what? They don't know I play for Boston?
It's a pretty solid comeback, I'm not gonna lie.
It was so good. But like over to the house, we have Ilya standing behind Shane like a polite cat, just standing there awkwardly, not saying a word.
He was
letting
there for the
Shane take the
spaghetti and
reins.
no other reason.
And Shane's like, I'm sorry you had to see that. And his mom's like, see what exactly? What did he see? And Shane's like, I'm gay. This is Ilya Rosanoff. You probably know that. We're together.
It's so awkward. And then Ilya just jumps in with, we are lovers.
We are lovers.
Aggressive Russian accent.
And Shane goes, do not say that.
I mean, they are they not?
They are, because at this point they haven't established what they are after saying I love you. So they eventually go to the table. They sit down all together and start talking. Yuna's obviously questioning like how this all happened. Shane's dad was like, oh, was it the All-Star game? And Shane's like, no, since our rookie season. And Ilya's like, no, since before. Since before. Get it right.
Ilya's here to correct on the timeline. He's like, actually, no.
Actually.
I worked way too hard to set up our random little video in the beginning for you not to say it was from before our rookie season, Shane.
Get it right, Shane.
You know that he is going to bring that up for the rest of their lives. Even if it's not written in the book, he is bringing that up the rest of their lives.
And I think Shane's dad was like, oh, you've been in love that long? And both of them are like, they don't know how to explain this. Or no, it was
So-
Yuna that asked that. And
So attraction, right?
and so and like
I
Yuna's
love
like
this scene.
not
It's so funny.
Yuna's not getting it. She's not understanding why they're struggling to explain what they
Mhm.
were. And Shane's dad just goes, lovers. And she's just like, ew, stop saying that word.
Is it wrong though?
But it was correct. It was definitely the correct word.
Hi, Ella. I assume you just walked in.
What?
Hi.
If you want to give a Russian lesson, come here. She wants to give a Russian lesson.
All right. I am no Russian.
This is okay if it goes into the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
So the difference between lovers and boyfriend in Russian is just like the S basically in English. So Lubovnik, which I believe is what he says,
I think so.
that I think is boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And Lubovnik key is lovers, which would obviously mess up somebody because he didn't use the informal of parent, which just sounds like partner. So that's my Russian lesson.
Thanks for
It
the
was
Russian
a great lesson. I actually feel like I've learned so much.
so
If
much.
we ever need help with Russian, we need to get Ella on the channel.
She knows it all.
It's my major in college.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
What'd she say?
eventually she said we'll plan a day of the week. You you know.
Yeah.
So eventually la la la, I'm trying to get a little settle of where we were at. So Yuna eventually leaves the table. And so Shane follows after her and so Shane's like talking to her and oh my god, the most stop it. the I don't think I've ever told you this, but this is the line I've related to the most the entire time in the show. But it was Shane saying, like, I tried really hard not to be like trying to say that he tried really
I
hard
think you
to
mentioned
like
that
women.
when the episode dropped.
Yeah.
You were like,
And-
this line hit me in the feels. I was like,
Yeah. And
"Okay."
so like and it's a little bit of like the standards. I know. It's just a little like the expectations and stuff in society and like I understand Shane just being like I need to like women and only like I can't like men, all of this. And oh my god, after he said that his mom was like, "Oh my god, no. I don't ever want you to feel that way. Like
It's just
no."
him. Why him?
Yeah, like why him?
Ah!
Like I don't care that like you're gay or anything. Like that's all
Have
right.
you seen those TikToks where it's like this person being like, "Dad, I have something to tell you. I'm gay,"
Yes.
and the dad goes, "I don't care. How dare you have committed to this college?"
Yes. I know this. I think you're talking about
Yeah.
the specific one was that the family's like an Alabama fan and they're going to
yes.
what's the other school?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's another school that's like Alabama's biggest rival and that's what the dad
dare
is
they.
angry about.
Honestly, though, A+ parenting right there.
Oh, yeah. But they go back in and Ilya, there's now spaghetti and that's all Ilya cares about.
Ilya
He is
has good life
munchin'.
priorities, and that's all I've got to say for him.
Munchin'. And then eventually like they get some cheese on top. It's
Some
so funny.
fromage.
And Shane's mom is like she has a game plan. She's like, okay, we can do these sponsorships and all this. We'll talk to them. Shane's just like, I don't want to come out. No.
I've been out to myself for like a week, man.
Yeah, no. And he has once again another little panic attack, and Ilya calms him down again, and that's when Shane's mom and dad look at each other and they go, lovers. Just
Aw.
like they were like,
Here's
we know.
the thing. They're gonna adopt Ilya like so quickly.
Oh,
Ilya's
yeah.
gonna become their favorite son immediately, and Shane's gonna get like kicked to the curb.
Yep.
Mhm.
And so they're finally leaving and they were like, oh, we'll come over another night or something. We'll come over and see you guys and have dinner and stuff. And Shane's just the entire time like, call first. Call.
He's
Do not
traumatized.
just come
It could have
in.
been way worse, honestly. Knowing
Yeah, they only saw
those
kissing.
two
Yeah,
could have been way
they
worse.
only saw kissing. That's not as bad as what it could have been. And we get the final end credit scene of them just driving off into the distance, the sun setting, and that is the end of season 1 of Heated Rivalry.
Bum bum bum. Predictions for season 2, Jamie? I
You
think
can't do that.
Ilya's gonna join Ottawa, and maybe there'll be some dramatic tension between who can tell who what.
And we'll get my favorite character.
That too. Come back in a year and a half to see if we were
Yep.
right.
As we both read the book.
They don't need to know that.
Yes. I really enjoy this show, especially like at first
No
it was
kidding. We have a whole podcast on it.
yeah. Okay. Let me get into my thoughts.
All right.
At
Sorry,
first,
Jamie.
It did feel a little like crude and a little weird, but eventually it got really into like the storyline and how important having this kind of media out there in the world is, because that's
I
the
heard it
biggest thing.
helped a lot of other. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
getting my Michaela texted me to do my streaks because that's the only reason why I still do them. She's like, Olivia. So I quickly did that, but we've seen people talk about wanting or it came out
like,
because of
this
show.
has helped a lot of people. It's healed a lot
Yes.
of people's like inner childhood of like being that Scott Hunter, being that secretive gay person on the team, and just being surrounded by these people like saying bad things about gay people and slurs and all of this. And it's an important show because of that, because it shows that even though this is something people aren't used to, it's not unusual. Like, this isn't like everyone's exactly the same. Everyone can be
It
these
just might
star
take 10 years.
athletes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good show, and that's why I'm so happy it has at least 2 more seasons. Who knows if it'll go
Whoop,
on
whoop.
after that. But I hope you guys like this. We plan, though I don't think it will be as impactful as Heated Rivalry, we do plan on watching, it's called the Off Campus series. It's another hockey series that's coming out sometime in May. I don't really know.
Did we
I know.
officially confirm we were watching this one? I'm willing. You've muted.
Yes, you're getting forced to watch it.
Aye, Captain.
Because why not? It's the only other show I can think of that I think will potentially be popular enough to react to it.
That's fair. I have not read those books.
I haven't either. I've read the first one.
Is super gripping. I do not intend to read these books.
I don't think it will. Okay. Kylie and Ella are going to be so mad at me for saying that, but I don't think it will. They're obsessed with the guy that's probably like the 4th season, I think. I don't remember what book he was.
I have to watch 4 of these.
I only read the
Heated
first
Rivalry.
book. I only read the first book, so anyways.
I've been in such a reading slump too. I finally finished a book.
Same.
Again.
Yeah.
I've read 3, even though my total's at 12, because audiobooks are keeping me in this race.
I've never gotten into audiobooks, and I don't think I ever will. I just can't do it.
They're convenient when you're working.
I can't do it because I need to be able to focus. And if I'm doing something else, there's times where music that's playing in my ears, I'll miss a whole song or two because I just get zoned in so much. So I can't really
get zoned in, but like it helps me. I'm like engaged.
But go watch all of our other content on YouTube. We have a lot of things. We're really ramping up the YouTube channel, but that's also because we're getting views. So we have Dorkastry, which is like 3-minute edited videos. We have these reactions, so we'll have more of these. We're also have the normal, like, regular podcast, kind of what we started with, which was reacting to F1 races,
which comes back
this week
in the past, but you'll know when we record it. Miami's this weekend.
Yay!
Yay!
We also have F1 for Dummies, which is our kind of how-to to get into F1. And we also have our new thing that technically has not come out yet, but will be out by this, which is I'm calling it OJ Games. I don't know if
We're
that's
gonna
gonna
have to
become.
start a whole nother channel.
I don't know if that's gonna become the official name. Oh no, I made a pod. It's just in a different playlist.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We're gonna
yeah.
just do silly games with our friends because we
Yes.
want to hang out with them anyway. So it's
So
a convenient excuse to milk them for content while getting to talk to our friends.
So on Wednesdays, that'll be your regular everything else that I've said except Dorkostry gets posted on Wednesdays. Dorkostry is once a month on the first Monday. And then on Fridays will be us playing games. Hopefully. I think we can easily
That's the goal. I think we can achieve that.
we
pretty
pushed
easily.
out 3 episodes in one gameplay. Like I think we'll be able to keep that up, especially because our friends, we like playing games with each other.
They're fun.
So.
We like our friends. Yay.
Yes. So we hope you guys like them too. You've heard some of their voices. You've now seen Ella too. That's the first time anyone's
You've
seen
heard
her.
Annika. Annika's been verbally on the podcast
Yes, and
before.
so has Kai.
Kai's
also
been
been
physically
verbally.
on the podcast
I don't think-
before.
Was it a video? No, it was verbal.
Was it
Was it
verbal?
a video? I can't
Did we
remember.
cut? I think we recorded it with visual, but we might have cut out.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't know. You've seen Annika and Kai before, heard them in some way, shape,
Ella,
or
you've
form.
heard before, and now
Ella-
you've seen her.
And then
Kylie's the only one. Kylie's
Kylie
the only one. Yeah.
Hmm.
I just we haven't talked about anything that she's interested in that
Maybe I
we
could
can
get her
have
for
her as a
Survivor.
special guest. But yeah, we also have Instagram and TikTok for our short form video content. So those are just fun little things that whatever I come up with or whatever Olivia sometimes comes up with.
I make a guest appearance every once in a while, and everyone's
Yeah.
shocked. They get a little bit less views because no one knows my face, and then we move on.
And then Olivia on Wednesday nights will be ranting about Survivor on our Twitter.
Probably. Jury's still out because if the Celtics are on the Monday on Wednesday this week, if we don't beat Philly in time.
Wow,
Then-
you would go Celtics versus Survivor?
No, I watched Survivor with my dad though, because it's always been a
Okay,
family thing.
yeah.
And my dad's the only one who survived the 40s.
Mhm.
With me.
Mhm.
Sierra would have, but she went to school. My mom got tired of them always being in Fiji, and Michaela never liked Survivor.
Yeah.
So my dad and I make sure to watch it together. So
Okay.
if the Celtics are on, I have to wait
Yeah.
because I like watching it with him. So
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Well-
we'll be good though. I think we're on tomorrow.
Hmm.
Mm.
Go follow all of our socials. They'll be at 2OJ Pod, 2OJ Podcast, and OJ Podcast. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
We did it. All right, go.